We are walking you through tonight exactly what happened in this disturbing case and talking to experts who investigate these crimes about what parents need to be aware of. Fox 4's Keenan Scott leads off our in-depth coverage and a look at this case.
Northport police uncovering a parent's nightmare.
What he is accused of is pretending to be a young 13 to 14-year-old female who then got this young man to send some inappropriate pictures.
But investigators say 45-year-old Patrick Shane Penzak didn't stop there.
He then began to blackmail the child into doing other despicable acts. So we have all of that documented. We have all of the evidence that we need, and that's why he's in jail.
As both local and federal law enforcement try to identify more victims. Josh Taylor with Northport Police says there are things parents can do to make sure this sort of thing never happens to their own child.
There are certainly a plethora of opportunities and options out there to keep an eye on what your kids are doing. There are programs that will basically feed you exactly what is taking place.
And where is this all taking place? Taylor says it's on messaging services for gamers like Discord or Xbox Live. Lee Bradwell is an avid gamer himself and says he's seen the good, but knows parents should be aware of who their kids are talking to.
I met my wife online on a game, which to me has brought me to Florida, and I will never say a bad thing about that, but obviously when you hear stories like this, then you know there's two sides to every story.
Two sides that exist no matter what platform.
There'll always be ways to try and exploit people, always.
Keenan Scott joining us live from the newsroom now. And Keenan, as disturbing as this case is, as bizarre some of the details are that we're not even sharing on air because they're so bad, Northport Police told you this is actually more common than a lot of us might think, right?
That's right, Patrick. That spokesperson for the Northport Police Department I spoke with really wanted to stress to parents tonight to not think that this is an uncommon thing, telling me that the Northport Digital Forensics team is actually investigating two other potential cases that are very similar to the one that we just told you about tonight. Patrick?
All right, thank you so much, Keenan. And with that insight from the team that's actually investigating this specific case, I reached out to a former law enforcement officer who served with other police departments and asked him to look through this report to get you some perspective on how to protect your kids from this kind of abuse.